Sustainable Waterloo is clearly passionate about what they're doing.
I think to be part of the Sustainable Waterloo team means you do have a voice.
They will not let things get in their way. If there's an obstacle, then they'll find a way to go around it, go over it, or make the obstacle part of their business plan moving forward.
And the team at Sustainable Waterloo humble me with their commitment, their competence, and the results they've had to date. I love the involvement I have with them, and I just wish I could help more.
They make environmental leadership a more viable option.
Something tangible in the community where there's real sustainable action taking place.
So they provide tools, they provide workshops. Essentially, they're getting people together to create a community of success.
And over the past year, we've had business leaders, politicians, academics, environmentalists, all working towards the common goal of building environmental sustainability into the core business strategy of organizations across Waterloo.
The green movement is no longer just a movement. It's way beyond feeling like the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do, and you can do it and make a business of it.
I think it's a proxy for good management. If I see an organization who's doing well on the environment front and the social front, that says to me that it's a well-run organization.
This ultimately is a competitive advantage for business. It is so much hinges on the broader reputation of companies, and this is an opportunity for companies to get out ahead of the curve.
What it is, it's a reflection of our values, and I think that's one of the most important things. It represents what we believe in terms of environment, health, and of course economics.
Sustainable Waterloo does an excellent job of helping to promote awareness around the many complexities of the importance of carbon reductions and how companies may contribute to a more sustainable future. Reductions are voluntary, so the Regional Carbon Initiative really gives organizations an opportunity to gain some experience, to learn from one another, and of course to make a difference.
I think businesses respond better to support, encouragement, and guidance, as opposed to regulation and shaming businesses into certain environmental practices.
With an organization like Sustainable Waterloo, the message is getting out clearly to a number of people, businesses in particular, who can make substantial changes.
Sustainable Waterloo has an approach that is really the only way to go and the best way to go, which is to collaborate with other organizations, with municipal governments, and with businesses themselves.
And Sustainable Waterloo is hosting events where people are brought in that have done it elsewhere. Here's what you need to talk about and think about.
Sustainable Waterloo has been particularly useful in educating us and also just inspiring us with success stories like Veriform and Intermodal.
Our success by going green has been that we've been able to retain more employees. We've actually increased some jobs in areas where we've actually been able to go green and actually create green products, like we're now in solar and wind.
It's the collaboration that brings me back to the events at Sustainable Waterloo. The fact that there's such a broad audience present that is so actively engaged. Everybody benefits from the conversations that are facilitated at these events.
The Regional Carbon Initiative is really providing the framework for organizations to get started. And so it's really, they're going to be ahead of the game, I think, the organizations that are involved with Sustainable Waterloo, compared to their colleagues in the industry that are not necessarily taking that step.
It's increased our profit more than double what we used to have. In our industry, our profit is about 3% net profit, and it's gone to 7.6% as a result of going green. So it's very profitable.
We're looking for tools like this all around Canada. We're looking for different regions. We're looking for different opportunities to share lessons and learning. It's amazing to me to look around Canada and see how many people are watching, believe it or not, Waterloo, and looking for this region to come up with good ideas that work.
We need to be accountable for actions. We need to be accountable for what we do on a daily basis.
Generating carbon at just exponential quantity, we have to deal with it. And from the community perspective, it just makes a lot of sense for businesses to lead that direction.
We'll improve energy efficiency, we'll lower costs, we'll attract new customers. Green initiatives are good for the bottom line, and as a result, they're good for business.
Hopefully the entire region will prosper, and that'll just grow into the province and the country eventually.
An organization can engage with ideas beyond the Regional Carbon Initiative and just think of this as a concept and a way that we collaborate with each other.
One of our core values is teamwork and collaboration, and that we can get a lot more done together than we can individually.
I think the whole Waterloo community has been built on leaders, whether it's political leaders, business leaders, cultural, education, and we have a
global reputation for a lot of that stuff.
And I think there's a true opportunity for Waterloo to become a leader in terms of carbon reduction.
I think that the Regional Carbon Initiative, it's always been billed as the first step. I think Sustainable Waterloo is only going to grow from here.